Hey guys, Jake here, and today I am doing top 10 most anticipated coasters of my summer trips. And this is a redo since the audio didn't work on the last one, and has since been deleted. So, let's get right back into this list. Oh, and some honorable mentions, and this is in no particular order. Ones that I thought would be cool, but didn't make the list, would be Coney Island Cyclone, Bizarro at Six Flags Great Adventure, Tempesto and Superman Ultimate Flight, the Skyrocket 2 clones, Soaring Eagle at Coney Island, Patriot at Great America, V2 at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and the all-new Invader coming to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Number 10 is Flight Deck at California's Great America. And this is a B&M invert, obviously, and I think it looks really good. I think it's a slight deviation from the Batman to Red clones, but it looks more intense, and I think it just looks more fun overall. It's a really good coaster that I look forward to riding. Number 9 is Thunderbolt at Coney Island, and this is actually the only coaster from Coney Island to make this list. And this is a Eurofighter-esque coaster. It's got the vertical lift, the loops, everything a Eurofighter would have, but I'm not sure if it's a Eurofighter or not. Looks like a good coaster though. Up next is number 8, and this is actually a tie between Griffin at Busch Gardens Europe and Medusa at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. But I'll just talk about Griffin first. Griffin looks like a very good coaster with a very awesome drop. I'm having a hard time deciding on which one I like more, Medusa or Griffin, so I just ended up having them tie for the 8th spot. And speaking of Medusa, up next is Medusa, and this looks like a very good floorless coaster. It's probably going to be my favorite floorless coaster after this trip. The fact I may or may not go to Orlando this Christmas, so Kraken will maybe have to wait. Next up is the 7th spot, Gold Striker at California's Great America, and this looks like a fun Woody with tons of airtime. Next up is Alpengeist at Busch Gardens Europe, and this is going to probably become my new favorite B&M invert. I have heard a little bit things that it's kind of inconsistent, but I still think it looks fun, and I think it's going to be really, really cool. Next up is Nitro, the B&M Hypercoaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. And there's one other B&M Hypercoaster that on this list that I think looks better. But this one, without a doubt, looks really, really cool. It's got the hammerhead, it's got all the airtime, the floater airtime. Just pretty good coaster. Next up is the Joker at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. This is the RMC Hybrid, and I'm interested to see how it competes with Twisted Colossus. I'm going to guess that Twisted Colossus is better, but we'll see. Next up is King Ka, the tallest roller coaster in the world at Six Flags Great Adventure. It goes 128 miles an hour, and the only thing that is keeping this from being number 1 is that its length, and it doesn't have any airtime. Up next is Apollo's Chariot at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and this is a B&M Hypercoaster that looks to have tons of airtime, lots of good ejector air, and just think it looks really, really fun. And next up is El Toro with the insane airtime, the intense bank turns, and it's just a masterpiece. Oh wow. It has so much airtime, it's going to be really, really fun. And what is my new top 10 going to be? I'm going to start with part 1. Number 20 is probably going to be Accelerator at Knott's, followed up by Flight Deck, then Thunderbolt, and then Desperado. And I forgot to mention that I'm going to probably end up riding Desperado before summer. So, I've got Desperado right there. Next up is Superman Escape from Krypton, then Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain, Griffin, Medusa, Silver Bullet, and then Ghost Rider. And at number 10, I have Gold Striker, and I'm interested to see how Ghost Rider competes with Gold Striker. I think it'll be fun to see. Up next is number 9, Alpengeist, X2, Nitro, the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom Joker, King Ka, Tatsu, Twisted Colossus, so we will have a new number 1. Number 2 is Apollo's Chariot, and number 1 is El Toro. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. It's lonely in the comments section for me. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.